Yes, guys, welcome to this week's episode of Football Roundup. Crazy scenes in the AFCON final. We had some very dull 0-0s in the Premier League. We had Serie A of interesting results. And many more. If you guys are going to enjoy this week, with this week's episode, just feel free to let me know by liking, subscribing, commenting, whatever. And we got A-League, we got Bundesliga, we got Serie A, we got AFCON, we got Premier League. So 5 leagues / competitions to cover. Plus, I think I'm also going to mention Carabao Cup at the end. So yeah, probably 6. But let's get right into it with Serie A, which is the place where I never really start off with. But I thought, why not? Why not? So, we had a game on Thursday night which finished up 3-1 AC Milan against Como, in the derby they call it. And then on Friday we had Pisa 1, Atalanta 1. And then over this today and yesterday we had Inter Milan win 1-0 against Udinese, 1-0 Napoli against Sassuolo, 1-0 Cagliari against Juventus. Cagliari defended for their lives to get the 3 points last night. Absolutely superb defensive display. We then had Parma 0, Genoa 0. Fiorentina getting a 2-1 win over Bologna. Really, really important for their fight for staying up in Serie A after a terrible start to the league campaign. Roma won 2-0 against Torino, then AC Milan won 1 against let's say tonight. Then tomorrow there is 2 games, Cremonese, Hellas Verona, Lazio, Como. But I'm filming this on the Sunday, so no, they will not be included as the results aren't done yet. Didn't really watch any Serie A other than Thursday and the back end of yesterday. So, yesterday's Cagliari game. But I do feel like the first half of the Como game, Como were all over them. But if they did let it slip, defensively they were poor. And Nkunku did score the penalty as well in the end. But the 3 points were wrapped up for AC Milan. AC Milan weren't playing bad, they weren't playing good, they were playing decent. Definitely wasn't better than Como in the first half. Arguably opening 60. Clinicality was just there for AC Milan, etc., etc. Now let's move on to A-League, as we had 6 games. We had Melbourne City beat Auckland FC 2-1. We had Perth Glory lose to Brisbane Roar 2-1. Newcastle Jets 1-2-1 against Western Sydney Wanderers. We had Adelaide United win 2-1 against Victory. The Victory really struggling right now. Melbourne Victory are not playing great. And they are certainly not near top 6. I see them not even getting top 6. I see them being in the bottom half. We had the rescheduled Central Coast Mariners and Macarthur game, which was meant to be yesterday, but it got rescheduled to today. So, because of weather, but that finished up 1-1. We had Sydney FC lose 2-0 to Wellington Phoenix. Obviously, I do feel like that was very much a very 2-1 type week until that Central Coast Mariners game kind of threw everything off guard. But yes, we had 4 2-1 wins. Sadly couldn't get the whole round to be 2-1 though. Like home away. But really, really good week. I do think Perth Glory actually didn't play that bad on Friday night against Brisbane Roar. I feel like Brisbane Roar were very lucky at times. And they were more physical on the day. And when it came to the other games that I watched, I didn't watch any others because I wasn't awake in time. or I just couldn't be asked to turn on the TV. Or when I did get awake in time, game was rescheduled or whatever. So yeah, there was literally no AD to watch for me on Saturday, and yes, I was awake in time for the 7 a.m. Game got cancelled. But I enjoyed the crepe I had out when I went out. I love the crepe. Coco, thank you. I find let's mention the crepe, because why not? Now let's move on to Bundesliga. Now Bundesliga is a new edition. What I'll be doing weekly, because I am going to be starting to watch Bundesliga games, assuming they're not on at the same time as Premier League games. Even if they aren't, I still want to cover the results, as I do like the Bundesliga when I can watch it. I do enjoy it. It's a very high-scoring game of a league. We had Werder. I need to stop rolling my R's. You're probably going to hear me roll the R in a second. Yep, told you. Werder Bremen 3. Eintracht Frankfurt 3. Borussia Dortmund 3. St. Pauli 2. We had Cologne win 2-1 against Mainz. Hamburger SV win 0-0 against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Hoffenheim win 1-0 against Bayern Never winning by Bayern Leverkusen, sorry. Anyways, Wolfsburg got a 1-0 draw against Heidenheim. Then Leipzig, they were 1-0 up, absolutely cruising. Second half, Bayern unleashed the beast and won that game 5-1. That's Bayern Munich for you. Vincent Kompany is doing such an amazing job. Amazing job at Bayern. We also had Stuttgart 1, Union Berlin 1, Augsburg 2, Freiburg 2. Let me just try to pronounce Werder Bremen real quick. Werder Bremen, there we are. That wasn't really much of a R roll, but I've been for some reason rolling my R's a lot, so yeah, never used to roll my R's for like Ciao Perro. I don't know why. I don't even know why. But yeah, talking about Ciao Pedro, let's move on to Premier League action then. We had a Manchester derby where Manchester United absolutely dominated Manchester City out of the park. Manchester City were non-existing. Manchester City were dead. Manchester City did not exist. Manchester City was nowhere to be seen. Man United played all over the park. Man United dominated that game. Man United played like the team who won that game, which they did. Dorgu with the second goal. And then they had 2 disallowed goals. Bruno Fernandes and Mbumo both scored, but both did get disallowed. And that was shots. Say, good game of football. No, sorry, I think Mbumo's goal got allowed, then Amad Diallo's got disallowed. But that was something. That was such a good performance from Man United. I just do think it's a new manager bounce under Michael Carrick. I don't think they'll stay this good for long. We had Chelsea win 2-0 against Brentford. João Pedro. There we are. Scoring one of the 2 goals, Cole Palmer scoring the second to get a undeserved 2-0 win against Brentford. I thought Brentford actually played us out for Park. Leeds won 1-0 against Fulham in the final minutes. Liverpool got a 1-0 draw against Burnley. Sunderland came back 1-0 down to beat Crystal Palace 2-1. We had Tottenham lose 2-1 against West Ham as Thomas Frank's job is in big danger. We had Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. This insanely good Arsenal side couldn't be 17th place Forest. And they've not scored in the last 2 Premier League games. Man City, Aston Villa, please save us. Please. I will. And also, I got a video out tomorrow. And it's not football related either. Talking about videos, actually. We also had Wolves 0, Newcastle 0, Aston Villa 0, Everton 1. Everton winning the game quite early on in the second half, defended really well. Who even scored? Because I did watch the game. Don't even remember. But, oh yeah, Tiano Barry. There we are. Lovely tip over the goalkeeper, by the way. And in terms of the games I did watch, I cannot lie, the only good game I watched was Man United. Arsenal, I don't even know what I was watching that night during that time slot. I think I was just switching between the Bayern and the Arsenal game. And then I didn't really watch any football on today because they was both dead games. Came back for the second half of the Everton game. Everton scored through Tiano Barry. But, yeah. AFCON. The greatest tournament to ever exist outside of World Cup. Debatably. And, oh boy, Morocco. If you ever wanted to show signs of corruption this tournament, then you've literally shown that and still lost. I'm not joking when I say this. Senegal scored through Ismail Lassar in the 93rd minute, I believe it was. Right, got disallowed instantly. A very, 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 very soft foul, quote unquote. Shouldn't have been disallowed. Should have been given. 2 minutes later, penalty down the other end. Soft as anything. Yes. Hand on shoulders. Pulled him back a little bit, but shouldn't have fell on the floor. Shouldn't have been the penalty. And that's Brahim Diaz. You, my friend, saved football tonight. Thank you for missing. The right winner won today in Senegal. Senegal deserved that AFCON. Deserved it. Senegal are the best of the team on the night. Thank you for missing. Gare of Senegal with an absolute thunderstrike outside of the box, and he had like 3 of these. 2 of them got saved, but it stang the palm of Bono. But one of them just goes top right. But let's just talk about what happened after the penalty got given to Morocco before Brahim Diaz missed. Panenka, weak foot. The Senegal players protested by going off the pitch for 6 minutes, right? Spent 3 minutes on the pitch protesting. Sadio Mane being the only one who stayed on the pitch. Then went down to get them back on the pitch to continue the game. And there was some stuff going on in between the 2 fans, chairs being thrown, etc. Stewards had to get involved, police had to get involved. There was heat on the sidelines, and it was quite a interesting final. One for the history books. But Senegal, well done on your Africa Cup of Nations. Well done. Well deserved. Well deserved. Well fucking deserved. Now let's just touch on the Carabao Cup, because the games did happen midweek, and I rarely cover midweek games on a Sunday episode of Football Roundup. But why not? Man City won their game 2-0. They're through to the final. Ren Cherki with the second goal to finish things up. And I will not lie to you. Semenyo is some player. Yes, it might have only been a quote-unquote tap-in. Still had to get on the end of it. Still had to put it in. Heck, he scored another one, but that got disallowed. Man City won 2-0 either way. Winning tonight, we had Arsenal-Chelsea, Chelsea-Arsenal, whatever way you want to say it. Garnacho still gives Chelsea a chance of making it to the final of the Carabao Cup. And it's been a really, really good, entertaining week of football. I've probably not watched as much football as I have previous weeks. Honestly, my football watch time has never been so low for a weekend. I think I only watched one full 90. And that was the Manchester derby. I watched one full 90. Wow, that's actually bad for me. It's never been that low. Like, I was on the Let's Talk Saturday for all of the 3 PMs, but I didn't watch it because I can't, because Jersey is under the UK laws, even though we're not part of the UK. Confusing. But yeah, really low watch time of football for me this week, but still love football, and I still love filming this series. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, upload tomorrow, maybe a double upload. We might get Here We Go for Jeremy Decker. In fact, there will be a news video out tomorrow discussing centre-backs. Might be a triple upload, because I do want to upload a video talk addressing something to a certain bus company, but I want to do it as a video because I want public awareness. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace!